Hey folks, welcome back to Dan's Auto Diagnostics and Repair. Today we're back on the 2018 Chevy Silverado 1500 four-wheel drive LT 5.3 liter. And today we're doing brakes. So let's get it in the shop, check it out. And yeah, we're doing rotors too. Alright, she's in the shop. Time to get out the Badland jack and jack her up. Alright, let's bust the wheels off this pig, see what we got. Oh, she's gonna be a little bit of a fighter, a little donkey kick action. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, what have we here? Not as bad on this side as the other side that I looked at. Been a little bit, but we'll see. Let's get them off. And we will need the 19mm. And we'll also need a wrench. Also 19mm. All right. Now the unveiling. Not too bad. Yeah, that one's a little worse. We got some pretty good grooving in here. Alright, let's get this caliper bracket off. 19mm again. Might need some more balls. Ah. Try this side. Gosh, she's on there. Time to call the team. Oh man, wow. That is on there good. I'm gonna have to get a little jack handle-ish. All right. Gosh. Get a little PB blaster on there or something. Got her. Got him. team. There's that. And repeat. Oh man. Gosh. I think I'm finally working it out here. Oh, come on. Well, that's not gonna work. Guess we'll just keep wrenching. Get some PB Blaster on that. There we go. Alright, we need to get a star bit in there. All right. Not too horrible, I guess, but ready. Yeah. She's getting crusty, that's for sure. Gotta clean all that up. Well, let's see if phone Napper gave us the right ones this time. There it is. Let's just do a little test fit just in case. Alright, she fits. We're golden. Let's clean it up. Compress the pistons, check the boots, grease everything. You know the drill. First step, we clean around the studs. Some long studs. I don't know if I'm making good contact with this. Interesting. Alright, that's all wire wheeled off. Looking good. Looking good on the hub. Time for the caliper. Alright, now we'll compress the piston. Yeah, I know. Get you a dual caliper compressor. Well, in time. Just been a little lazy. Plus, I don't need the wife bothering me about buying more tools to get in trouble for that stuff, so I gotta make it work. So as you can see, I'm out here making it work. Easy. So I don't get in trouble. And this is her vehicle, so yeah, it's going nice and easy. Yeah. Nice, smooth, and easy. Didn't have to buy anything. The wife would be proud. Alright, they're completely seated. You can see the boots are in good shape. They seated well. No air or anything behind them. So we're going to clean up the face here, clean up the caliper bracket, and get these brakes on. The guide pins, they're nice. They go nice and smooth. Just got to clean it up, change these out. There's our new brakes. Nice. And our new clips. And clean her up. Just want to grease these very lightly. Just grease them nice and light. Slip them in there. Make sure the boot locks on it. It's got that little groove in there where the boot locks in, just like that. And you just want to make sure that it moves good, spins good, and you're good. Then you lube this up, put your clips in, lube the clips. I just put a little thin coat of lubrication where the clips go, and it just helps protect it against rust and that. Then I'll put the clips in. Almost. All right. Little douching of the brake clean on the new rotors. And a little fluid film for the hub. Line your hole up. A little retainer hole here for your little star bit deal. Now you don't want to go tight with this. Just a little, just a little bit till you feel it stop. That's all you need. Don't torque that down all crazy. Now I'm going to grease this one up. Just a little in here. A little in here. A little in here. Here. All right. Let's get that back on there. A little dead battery issue. It's all right. We got to look up the torque specs and torque it to spec anyway. A little more grease on the ears here. You know how I like to do it. That's how I like to do it. And then the other one. Where the other one? There it is. There we go. Come on, baby. Sorry, I'm going to be in your way on this one. I got to see. See how nice those are? A little springy. If you got to jam those things in there, you're doing something wrong. Something needs to be cleaned. There's something's in the way. Something's wrong. Yeah, that's got to be nice. Now, just going to grease back here a little bit behind the caliper. Oh, you guys can't see that, huh? Sure you guys seen this before, but taking a little grease back here on the caliper, and then I'm going to grease the face of the pistons, because that's how I like to do it. Alright, let's go look at some torque specs. My goodness, no wonder we had so much trouble getting that thing off. Caliper bracket's 221 foot-pounds. Wow. And then the caliper is 30 foot-pounds for the caliper. My goodness, 221. Wow. Lug nuts for the wheels are 140 foot-pounds. For those of you that would like to see the sequence in which you tighten it, the wheels, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There it is. Alright folks, the big 221 foot-pounds. Let's see if we can get it done. Wow. Wow. That is tight. Work that bottom one a little bit. Oh, I got no room. I might have to move this jack back a little bit. Let's see. Wow. Oh, wow. Gosh. The big 221, man. Wow. All right, let's see what we got. Man. Gosh. Oh. My goodness. It's not even showing me what I'm getting to here. Ugh. 174 is what I got to that time. Ugh. God. 221. Let me see. It didn't beep. God. 189. Oh my goodness. Oh. 190. Had to move the jack down a ways. And now I got to get under here. I got a jack stand in the back for safety. Let's see if I can get this 221. Holy crap. Here we go. Wow. I'm at 181. Ah. There's just no room. Come on. I don't know why it's got to be that tight. Gosh. 190. 190. I think I'm just gonna stay there, folks. Holy crap. I got to 190, 191 or something like that foot-pounds. And it's unbelievable. Like I'm 30 foot-pounds away, really? I don't know, man. I think I'm just gonna leave it right there. I don't see how that's falling off, you know. I got plenty of extension on that. I'm not afraid. I'm gonna leave it at 190. That's all there is to it. So I was just doing the 30-pound brake calipers here, and it just felt like nothing. Let's see. Yeah, that's 30. Nice and easy. That's 30. Yeah. After doing those brake caliper brackets, man, it almost feels like it's not even tight enough for the caliper, but huge difference between 30 foot-pounds and 221. Whew, my goodness. Alright, this is the part where we do our double checking. We want to make sure we got our screw in. Hold on here. We've lubed everything. We got all our brackets in. We got all the brake pads in right. We've torqued the caliper bracket. We've torqued the caliper. Blah, blah, blah. We don't see anything missing. Nothing damaged. Everything rolls fine. Alright, time to put her back together and torque the wheel on. And then do the other side. Double check yourselves, folks. Trust me. I've left some bolts loose. So, touch them. Write it down, say you've done it, write yourself a checklist, whatever you got to do. Can't let the customer, you can't let this car leave without things being tightened down. One more thing, as always, before you put the wheel on, you always want to take a wire wheel, clean these real nice. And I put brake clean on them, or not brake clean, but you know, fluid film. And if you're not changing these rotors, if you're okay, you know, make sure that you clean all the rust and everything off of that, and then put you some fluid film on that too. And that way you don't have to worry about, you know, getting any kind of brake wobble. They think, oh, we're not, you just changed my brakes and now we got a problem. You know, I feel vibration. Well, that could be because you got some rust built up in there, rust jacking, something, you know. So just have it clean surfaces, lubed, protected. You know the deal. There's how you want them looking. That's the clean part. That's the rusty. So I'm going to make those look like those. And then fluid film it. Alright, the final on this side. $140 foot-pounds. And here's what I meant by the other side is worse. Here's the pad. That's bad. There's the pad that's good. Yeah, compare them. And now, look at this outer ring here. And the size, the surface of that pad. It wants to go from here to here. And look how much of it is damaged. That's, you're only getting a small amount of contact there. Compared to the other side. That don't look bad. That side, no good. Alright folks, this is the kind of stuff you gotta look out for. I'm not perfect, so here it is. You see this? These two, they got the indicators on them. Well, when I opened the pack up, there was a package of those and a package of the other ones. So one brake goes on one side, and then out of the other package goes on that same side. So you got one with an indicator and one without. Short story. But I put two of the ones without on the left side, and then when I went to go and put on this side, I had two of the indicators. So needless to say, I'm in the middle of taking this apart now so that I can put that brake pad on, and the one with the indicators go on the piston side. So keep that in mind. Alright, I got it off. Let's take that back one off. Yep, no indicator on there. See, this is why I say check your work. We checked our work and we still messed it up. Alright, so let's get that one on there. Alright, everything's nice. Alright, put that back on, torque it to spec. Try to do this thing right. Now we got what we need to get this side done right. Alright, lubed up the ears. Nice. I got this other side to 207. Close enough. Alright, that's that side. Torque to 207 on those caliper brackets, I believe. That's what I said. 30 on them, of course. Wear indicator pad on the inside. Alright, let's finish this pig up. Just in case you don't believe me, that's all cleaned up and fluid filmed. All done. Check the fluid, looks good. Tighten the cap back up. Go pump the brakes a few times before we take off and go take it for a rip. Okay, first step, right after you get done doing a brake job, you want to mash the pedal all the way down. You'll feel it go all the way to the floor. Pump it again. And just pump it till it's firm. And then you're ready to go. Now we got new brakes and new rotors. So what we want to do now is burnish them. So we're going to go through a series of high-speed stops to low speed. You know, maybe not high speed. We're not doing 90 or anything. You know, just about 40, 45, and a hard brake. We're not skidding or anything, but we're working the brakes. Do that a few times. Then a few medium feel stops. You know, not real heavy, kind of medium pressure on the brake to a stop, and then do a few light ones, and that's pretty much burnishing the brakes. So I'm going to go and do that now. Alright, here we go. I got no traffic, nobody behind me. Speed limit here is 45. Just gonna go up to 50, and then boom, I'm gonna slow all the way down. Alright, now I'm gonna do it again. We got a stop sign coming up. I'm gonna go at it. Here's the stop sign. Okay, kind of hard. Do it one more time here. Get right up to 45. Nobody's behind me. And we'll make it 50. There you go. Now I'm going to go for a few mediums and a few light stops, and then we'll be all set. Alright, I'm going to pull it into home base here. Nice and easy. Nice regular stop. pulling back in the shop. I'm not in the shop, just kind of to the shop. All right, and that's about it. Get that light situation. It's always a situation. All right, guys, well, that's it for your 2018, and this one's got 105,115 miles on it. So thanks for watching. Last I checked, I was up to 214 subscribers. So if you can do me a favor and up that. If you haven't subscribed already, please do that. Like, share, tell your friends. And I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.